In Project 5, we're going to look at how we can insert document properties within a document as well as fields. And you're a little bit familiar, I hope, with fields when we did the mail merge chapter in level 1 where we had fields that represent information from our data source. It's the same concept here. We'll insert fields that represent, a file name or a date, lots of different categories that can fall in. But we're going to look at those different items in Project 5, and we're going to start with inserting document properties. If you'll recall, the document properties are on the File tab, and on the info category there, the properties on the right hand side give you the size of the file, how many pages it has, the words, title. You can add comments. There's tag marks that can be added. Those will be added actually into the document that we're looking at for test agreement in Project 5. So to do that, I've already opened this test agreement file and asks you to save it, which I haven't done that, but we're going to go to each one of these occurrences of FP, and we're going to insert a document property placeholder that represents Frontier Productions. So to do this, we're going to go to FP, and then to insert the document properties placeholder, go back to the Insert tab, Text Group, Quick Parts, and then you'll see the document property option. And the FP is going to represent company name, company, so just company. That'll bring in a placeholder. I'm going to click on the company tab there, and we'll type in Frontier Productions. And then I'm just going to right arrow to get kind of out of that. And we're going to do the remaining FPs throughout the document. There should be an additional 5, they say. So we'll go to each one of these, and the reason you're doing each one separately is later on if you want to make a change to the document property, if you just do it to one, it'll automatically update all of them where the document property has been added. So this is the next one. Again, we're going to Quick Parts, Document Property, Company. It automatically has it typed in there. We don't have to type anything in. However, we are going to go to the right of that to get it out of that area. Again, we're going to select FP, Quick Parts, Document Property, Company, and that'll enter in Frontier Productions. We'll keep doing this here. I think that's the last one. Okay. So just going through and adding those document property placeholders. Okay, now we're going to go to the very end of the document. I just press Control N to get there, and we're going to insert a comments document property placeholder. So same steps. We're going back to the Quick Parts button, document property, and then comments. And the comments, essentially all it's going to say is first draft. And again, I'm going to right arrow after that. And then I'm pressing Shift Enter, but we're going to go through and look to see how this affected our document properties. Again, you can see first draft is shown there. So, okay, now I'm going to click File to get back out of that so we can see our document. And then we're going to click in the first occurrence of Frontier Production. And here we're going to make a change to the company name. We're going to call it Frontier Video Productions. And as soon as we do that, it automatically updates it everywhere where we made that change. Anywhere that there was here's one, a placeholder added, it automatically updated it to the remaining areas in our document. Okay. All right, we can also insert fields within our document, and they do want us to insert a field at the bottom of this document. So we're right underneath the comments field, and we're going to add a file name field. The cool thing about this one is when the file name changes, it'll automatically change here as well. So let's insert the document property, Quick Parts field, and then we want file name. Let's scroll down, file name here, and really they don't have us making any other changes. We're just going to keep it, because you could change the format here. We're just going to keep it as is. Click OK. That puts in the name of our file. So again, if we maybe tomorrow rename this file, it automatically be updated within our field box. Okay. Alright, at the bottom again, I'm going to press Shift Enter. We're going to insert the date, it looks like. So, and they want it printed out. So back to the Quick Parts field, and then print date. Okay, and there are a lot of different formats here. They don't have us changing any of that. So we'll just leave that as is. That'll put 0 zeros in there, but if you actually print it, I don't know if it'll show in print preview or not, but when you actually send it to the printer, it'll put in the correct date and time. Okay, and it'll keep it updated every time. Okay, just gonna. Yeah, you have to trust me on that. Trust the book on that. It says that it displays the zeros, but the correct date and time will display when you send the document to the printer. All right. Okay, and then we're going to add another field in our header pane, which we've done similar things before, but they're just going to show you another method of inserting a field into a header. So we're going to go to the header button under the Insert tab, Header, and then at the very, very bottom we're going to go to Edit Header. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that gets us into the header pane. And then they want us to insert a field again, just like we did before, and they want the date to appear here. Now, at this point they do want us to choose a specific format on the right hand side, and they want us to choose the one that has the date and the time showing here. And I'll click OK. They actually wanted it at the right margin, so just tab twice there to shoot it to the right. Now this particular field is the same thing that you would see if you entered in the date and time here. Okay, it's the same code. However, they're just showing that if you put it in a header, or Quick Parts, there are other fields, lots of other fields that you could place in a header that you're not going to see on the regular ribbon for the header and footer tools. So although this is very familiar to us, although that's very familiar to us, it's just showing you that you can use those field options within a header as well.